Hi, my name is Sarah O'Neill, and I'm a certified yoga health coach. And I'm here today to talk to you about if you really want to learn something, teach it. For the last 17 years, I was running a restaurant, and each day I would wake up in the morning feeling like my nervous system was being hijacked onto a battlefield. And it's just the way it was. I woke up in the morning and I would think, how am I going to get to the end of the day safely? And for whatever reason, I was being triggered throughout the day onto the battlefield. And looking back, I sometimes feel like that's completely ridiculous. I had a beautiful restaurant. We had farm to table. We made beautiful food. I had an amazing staff and fantastic customers. So for whatever reason. So during that time, I realized that what I really wanted to do was I wanted to learn how to thrive. And I also wanted my staff to learn how to thrive so that we could have an outstanding restaurant and that my customers could leave with an amazing experience. So during that time, I started really learning how to teach what I wanted to know. So I'm going to share some of my tips with you on how I learned how to do that. The first one is I learned how to teach past my growing edge. I pushed up against my basic knowledge and I pushed into what I really wanted to learn, which is learning how to thrive. And so when I first started learning the 5 triggers of habit, I started teaching my family. And after teaching my family, then I started teaching my friends and I started teaching my staff. And then before you know it, I was stepping into my own free talk and I was teaching the public. So I went from novice to authority. I went from wondering and wanting to know something to really teaching it and owning it, which is amazing. And then the next tip is learning how to ask good questions. Learning how to ask good questions is so important. You want to make sure that you avoid questions with yes or no answers. And also, when you are asked general questions, you want to steer them to specific. You want to ask specific, concise questions. And then when you are listening to questions, number 3, you really want to learn how to listen deeply. Listen deeply and know the power of silence. Be curious and hone your listening skills to really listen in. The next one, table your assumptions. I know, this one's so important. Table your assumptions. Don't assume you know your audience and don't assume you know what your audience is looking for. So that goes back to asking good questions. Poll the people that you're talking to and listen to their questions. The last one, it's okay to not be the expert. Teach what you know and teach from where you're coming from. Don't pretend to be a know-it-all and don't pretend to be somebody that you're not. Be honest. Be honest with where you're at. If you're asked a question that you're unsure of, say it's a good question. You're smart. You know how to figure things out. You can research it, investigate it, digest it, and then you teach it. So if you really want to learn something, teach it. And what are you waiting for? Go on, get out there and teach it. This is Sarah O'Neill over with yogahealer.com. And I'm still stepping into Thrive each day because I continue to teach what I want to learn.